Hello everybody and welcome back to my kitchen, cooking with Chris, if you will. And also, we're doing a Q&A as well because you guys want to get to know me a little bit better. I'm also here with Jay for the first time ever. Not the first time ever, but he's lives far away from me, which is rude. But he's not going to for long. So we'll have more of Jay, which is great. You can speak as well.
I'm not gonna cut you off.
To be honest, Jay just wanted cookies, and I said, hey, let's kill two birds with one stone, make a video out of it as well. So we are killing two birds with one stone, and we're making my famous, not so famous, nobody else knows about this except for me, really, and the people that have eaten my cookies, brown butter chocolate chip cookies. Jay really likes them.
They're so good.
Caleb likes them too, everybody likes them. So hopefully I don't screw it up, but I'm gonna show you guys how to make the best cookies ever, all right? I'm gonna claim it. It's the best cookie ever. It's the best cookie ever put in your mouth. Am I right? Am I right? Let's get to it. Okay, so we're gonna start off with ingredients, okay? First off, you're gonna need some all-purpose flour, okay? You don't need any special flour, just some all-purpose is fine. Next, you're gonna need unsalted butter. It needs to be unsalted butter. If it's not unsalted butter, your cookies are gonna suck and it's not gonna be my fault. Next, you need brown, what?
Put it in this frame.
Oh, well, whatever, dude. Okay, it's all right. Next, you're gonna need dark brown sugar, okay? Dark brown sugar is also a must, otherwise your cookies will suck. It has a little bit more molasses in it, which helps in some way. I don't know the science behind it. I'm not gonna explain it. Just do it. This is a very aggressive cooking video. Next, salt, just regular sea salt, fine sea salt is great, but we are gonna need coarse salt later. It's in here, some coarse salt for a little topping later. We'll talk about it later. Then we're gonna need some regular sugar, some regular pure cane sugar, very important. 2 room temp eggs. It needs to be room temperature or else your cookies will suck. Vanilla extract, can't go wrong. Baking powder. Wait, is this baking powder? Just kidding. Baking soda. Not baking powder. Don't use baking powder. Your cookies will be ruined. Next, also extremely important. Milk, Lindt chocolate, or dark, or shut up. Also, preheat your oven to 375. Convection bake, all right? I like to make chocolate chunk cookies. Chocolate chips are overrated. They all need to be chunks. You can use, what's an American chocolate bar? That's like this. You could use Hershey's. Wooden, Lindt's the way to go. It's worth it to splurge a little bit. You're gonna need 2 of these. Very important. Possibly 3. I don't know how much you like chocolate, but those are the ingredients. Let's get to it.
What's the first question?
How did you and Jay meet? Really funny story, crazy story. Not that crazy. He had another job and you quit? Or what happened?
I got fired.
He got fired.
He
got fired and he was sitting on the side of the street and I just came up to him and I said, hey, do you edit videos? And he said, I do. And I said, come along, come. You want some cookies? And he came in, now he's trapped. He's trapped to actually keep him in my basement. So that's how we met. Let's start with the dry ingredients. First, you need to brown your butter. Also detrimental to these cookies, okay? They're called brown butter cookies for a reason, all right? You're gonna take 2 sticks of unsalted butter, throw them in a pan, let them melt. They're gonna be on, I'd put it on to like medium heat depending on what kind of stovetop you have. I have an induction, so it heats up pretty fast, so I keep it on medium. And then you're gonna stir it around constantly. Do not leave the pan. If the butter burns, you have to start all over again and you can hate yourself. So stay with the pan. All my ADHD friends, stay with the pan. All right, keep stirring. And then you're gonna get to a point where you're gonna see it start to change colors. You're gonna start to get golden. And then it's gonna start to turn a little bit brown. You're gonna start to get these little brown crystallations. Once you see that, wait like another 10 to 20 seconds until it gets like to like a medium brown, and then dump that shit into a container. And if you're patient, you can let it sit on the counter with something covering it. Wait till it gets to room temperature. I am not patient, so I put it in the freezer to hyper cool it. Don't recommend that. I'd put it either on the counter to wait or in the fridge for like an hour or so. But anyway, that's cooling. So let's do the dry ingredients. Basically, we're gonna do 2 cups and 1/3, 2 cups and a 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. This is new. Oh, it already got everywhere. Also, you're gonna want like a knife to level this out, all right? I just dunk it in, grab it out. I tap it a smidgy bit just to get it all loosened. And then I got some in the bowl. Just do that and then just lightly do that. There you go. Plop it in there. Do that one more time. Same thing. Tap, tap, shimmy. Oh God, I got more in the bowl. Boom, plop, 1/3 cup. You're gonna need a lot of these cookies, okay? Don't make this recipe any less for sure, because these are gonna get eaten up. Boom, oh, that's the flour. I'll answer another question. Liam5335 asked, what's my favorite horror movie? Let me think. Maybe the one we just made? We just made a movie. Just shameless plug. But no, for reals, I know Jay's is Black Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Canadian movie too.
Yep. Shout out to Canada.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd say the one I watched the most.
Let me guess. Hereditary.
It's up there. Don't judge me, dude. I like Hereditary a lot. I like it a lot. And Midsummer. Anyway, next we have the baking soda. And we have to do, I think, half a teaspoon. Let me just double check there. No, a full teaspoon. Just kidding. But I only have half a teaspoon, so we're gonna do 2 of these. Because 1 + 1, I mean, a half plus half equals 1, or something like that. I'm just gonna tap it off. And I just sprinkle it in. Sprinkle it in like that. Yeah, just like that. Sometimes I get paranoid and I'll just do like a smidgy more because I think that'll make a difference. I don't know why. Might be a little OCD thing, I'm not sure. We're not gonna talk about it. Next, we have salt. And that is half a teaspoon of salt. Probably just gonna pour this on the counter. Okay, good enough. Sprinkle. Forget about it, all right? There you go. And now we're gonna whisk it together. I only have a whisk attachment. I don't have a regular whisk, so we're just gonna...
have a machine for that?
I don't know where it is. Just whisk it all, incorporate it together, just like so. Boom, all right? Tap, tap, tap. Forget about it, put it to the side. All right, let's answer another question. Joanna Odds asks, do the cows have names? And if so, what are they? We got...
They don't watch your channel.
Clearly, you didn't watch this video.
Yeah.
Right there. Actually, you know what? Since I've done that video, we got 3 more cows. 3 more cows. One's unborn though, not named yet. But let me go through it right now. All right, we got Ace, Club, Spade, Gary, Gilbert, Gertrude, Gomer, Goober, Gilly. Oh, and then the one's unborn. One's not named. That's the 9 of them. All right. Next, I guess we can put in, we're supposed to incorporate the butter with the sugars right now. So we'll just put the sugars in for now and then take a question break. White sugar, dark brown sugar. Okay, we're gonna do 1 cup of dark brown sugar and 2 tablespoons. Very important. Don't think that the 2 tablespoons don't mean anything, they do. And you just pack this shit. The only thing I don't like about these bags is it's really hard to get the freaking sugar in it. And I just like pack it into the cup, like so. And then you just plop that in, look at that. Oh yeah, how gushy it is. 2 tablespoons more. So again, just pack that shit. Yeah, like that. Plop. Wow, that's amazing. Plop. Done. Brown sugar out of my face onto the white sugar. We need half a cup. Same shit. Shimmy it off. There you go. Pour it in. Oh wow, oh wow, look at that, wow. Beautiful. I feel like half of it plumed out.
Yeah.
And then technically we need the butter. I don't think it's gonna be totally ready right now, so let's answer a few questions and wait a little bit longer. MVD_1I asks, do you have advice on anxiety and depression? Cows. I'm just kidding. But it has really helped. I think for me, what's helped the most is truly just touching grass, kind of having my outside time and forcing myself to be around people, even if it's people like you don't know, but just like being out. Because I feel like the more I isolate myself, the worse I feel and the worse my own like voices in my head talk to me about bad things. You know, I think Jay would agree. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's good. You know, force yourself to get a little bit uncomfortable and it'll make you feel better, trust me. It really does. Mm-hmm. Even a walk, dude. A walk outside. Yeah. If
Even
you can
just I mean, not, this isn't a you problem.
No, it was.
But like just going on dates, not even with intention,
Yeah.
but just like going on dates and meeting new people and stuff.
Yeah, even like
get you out
friend
of that-
dates.
Yeah, get you out of that comfort zone.
Totally, absolutely. So I'd say that. And anxiety, I know it's different. It's also kind of pushing yourself out of your comfort zone as well. Also grounding. It's very good, kind of just going over everything. Like, what are you anxious about? Are you anxious about going somewhere? Are you anxious about how people are perceiving you? And then you just kind of walk yourself through it. It's like, do they really care? You know, just ask yourself those questions, because usually you're your own worst enemy. I know I am. Sometimes I can't read comments. Most of them are really good though. It's really hard to find bad ones, but I don't know where I'm going with this, but talk yourself through it, or get somebody else to talk you through it. That always helps. It's good to have somebody, but if you don't, grounding, go for a walk. That's my biggest advice, go for a walk, all right? Next, Jaylene_Silva7 asks, what happened to the movie you were making? We did make it in a very short amount of time, an impressive amount of time, if I do say so myself. And it's also gonna be coming out, hopefully, by the fall. So fingers crossed, hopefully by the fall, knocking on wood. Everything. It is.
People understand that there's a process.
It's a long process, especially since it's a full-length feature film. It is like 80 minutes, and we are truly doing everything. Like, we don't have a massive team. There's like a few people that we're reaching out to help with like color and sound and stuff, but even like Foley, Jay and I were doing our own like sound effects behind the scenes.
You're having way too much fun with this.
Yeah, it's fun. We're having a lot of fun with it, but it takes a lot. So appreciate your patience, but we're also super stoked for you guys to see it. And also, we might possibly be doing screenings for you guys out there in the fall. So stay tuned for that as well. Connor Mitchell 7785 asks, what made you want to start YouTube? Plain and simple, I was jobless basically. It's 2020 COVID, didn't have a job. My salon had to get closed down because I was a hairdresser, as most of you know. And then I just thought it'd be fun to make videos, truly thinking nothing would come of it. I was living in my parents' basement suite, and yeah, you guys have made this my job somehow, and you people are watching me right now, which is still really bizarre to me. Don't understand it, but I will take it and milk the shit out of it as much as I can.
Welcome to my cooking channel.
Welcome to my cooking channel. No, but I really do. This is truly the best job in the world. I get to entertain people all the time, and there are good and bad with every job, but truly this is like the best job I've ever had. So thank you. I very much appreciate you, and I hope you get some value out of it. I hope Jay gets some value out of it.
Absolutely. I appreciate you so much. You have opened up many doors in my life.
Oh, good.
So I appreciate you for that.
And I appreciate you, dude. I wouldn't be here without you, dude.
I literally would not be here without you.
True. True.
Thanks.
That's true.
So thank you, and thank all the people.
Okay, this is getting way too emotional. Okay, it doesn't feel super hot anymore. It's not ideal. You kind of want this to be somewhat like in a solid form, or like you could push your finger into it. So you'd kind of want it like more of a solid butter, but it's not warm anymore. It's kind of cool. So it'll be okay, but ideally you'd want it a little bit more solid. So these cookies might be a little bit more like flatter and chewier than I want them, but I mean, I don't give a shit. They taste good anyway. It doesn't really affect the taste too much, just the texture. So pouring this in. Make sure to get all those little burnt crusty pieces, or browned crusty pieces. Very important. Don't waste a drop of butter. Never waste a drop of butter. You know, another question that I've asked myself recently, what are the best earbuds to put into my ear holes? And I think I have the solution. Interrupting the video to thank today's awesome sponsor, which is Raycon. You guys already know that I love Raycon. I use them pretty much every single day. I was just doing some Pilates on that mat down there, and I was using my Raycon headphones for my workout and to drown out the construction that's going on around my house. And with the noise cancellation feature, it worked perfectly. But like I said, I use Raycon headphones and earbuds pretty much every single day. Whether I'm in an Uber, on a plane, cleaning my house, doing Pilates in my office, or walking my doggo Kevin, or tuning out Caleb. I'm just kidding. Sometimes, I'm just kidding. Raycon is always there when I need them. And what I love most about them is that I barely charge them because they have 32 hours of battery life. And when I do need to charge them, they have a quick charge function. If I plug these things in for 10 minutes, I get 90 minutes of battery. Some of the new features are multi-point connectivity, which means that you can connect to 2 devices at once, which is really nice if I'm traveling with somebody on a plane, then we can watch the same thing at the same time. Active noise cancellation, which I mentioned before, where you can also have awareness mode as well, so you can hear what's going on if you want to. If you don't, knock it out. It's weatherproof and sweat-proof, and I sweat a lot. I sweat a lot, so that's good for me. And one of the best features is that it's actually affordable, but it also gives you premium sound like other premium brands that are much more expensive.
And they don't fall out. Sorry, it sounds, am I talking loud? I don't know. They're really in there. I'm gonna do a shake test to see if they fall out. We're good. So if you want some premium sound for a very affordable price, click the link in the description below and go to buyraycon.com/KMK and get from 20 to 40% off your Raycon purchase. Thank you to Raycon for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to it.
Next, we need 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. I've also used maple syrup instead of it before because I ran out of vanilla extract and it worked just as good. They taste pretty much the same, so you can do that as well. There we go. All right, now mix. If you don't have one of these, totally fine. You can either hand mix it with a little whisk thing if you want, just go absolutely ham on it. You just want it like really nice and light and fluffy. You like that movement? This is like the movement you want. Or you can use a hand mixer as well, and you just want it like light and fluffy. But I am blessed enough to have gotten a KitchenAid. It's actually Caleb's. I've never had one before, but he had one, so thank God. I'm gonna put it on to like 4, maybe 6. I'm gonna crank it up a little bit more to 8. We're getting like a lighter color though, nice and light and fluffy. I'm gonna crank it up even more. Now it's getting like nice and fluffy and stuff. That's when you know it's good. See how fluffy it's getting? Fluffy! Beautiful. All right. We're gonna cut it for now, and we need to add our room temp eggs. Not refrigerated eggs, not cold eggs, okay? Room temp eggs.
What does that do?
I don't know. I just have tested both, and for some reason, it makes a difference. I'm gonna scrape the sides a little bit, scrape it in, get all that stuff in together, so we have everything in there all mixed up. You know, I'll probably just crack the egg in here like that. So we'll just crack. I'm not the best at cracking eggs, not gonna lie. Usually they say to crack in one and then mix it for 15 seconds and then crack in the other. Bitch, crack in both. It doesn't make a difference, okay? There, boom, forget about it. Do the little hand washing thing. And then we're gonna crank this up to, about 4, just to mix it. Gross. Smells good though. It's that brown butter, man. That brown butter. And now it's getting like really light and fluffy, looking beautiful, looking gorgeous.
Oh wow, look at that peanut butter.
It does, but it's not. Don't say that. Scrape that, all that goodie off. No, you can't lick it.
Why?
Because you might get, I think it's called
Salmonella?
Salmonella or something. You know what? I don't eat it at this stage, but when everything's incorporated and the chocolate chips are in it, like it's cookie dough, I eat it. So I don't think it would actually matter that much. And I'm fine. I'm still here. So what do they know? And we're gonna use this bowl for the rest of the time here. Scraping, 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 scraping. We're going to incorporate the dry ingredients. Incorporating our dry ingredients that we mixed already. And we're just gonna slap it in there. Do you want to give the shot? Okay, while I mix, I will answer some questions. Favorite food to cook? Maya Snow asks. It's cookies. It's pretty simple. I cook them literally at least once a week. Sophie.isabel10 asked, what's your favorite place you've visited? Huh, I don't know. I've been lucky enough to be to a few places in the world. I don't know, that's a hard one. I feel like all my best memories are with other people because I've traveled alone quite a bit. Honestly, like it's fun to travel alone and I recommend doing it like once in your life, I think. I feel like my family road trips. Like we do family road trips. That's like our vacation was going on like a road trip. Basically just all getting in a car, going to a destination and like sleeping in a tent and then going back home. But we went to like Yellowstone National Park, and which was really cool. I remember that being cool. I got chased by an elk because I was really good at elk calling when I was like 12. It was one of my side hobbies.
What is elk calling?
I can't do it right. It's so loud. It's like it's really loud. It sounds like high pitch. Put in an elk call.
I have no clue. High pitch.
Yeah, it's super high pitch. Literally, I called them and it was during mating season. So all the does and the bucks were like around me. I was like in a valley. I was like, oh my God. I thought I was like Snow White calling animals. And then a couple of the bucks started sprinting at me and I had to run back to my parents' car so fast and they almost caught me. So that was magical and fun. But yeah, I've also been to like, I did the Iceland trip, which was really fun. I like found myself a little bit there. And then Southeast Asia was really fun too. I did that by myself and met a lot of cool friends along the way. Also with mixing, just mix it until the flour's like gone and incorporated. Don't over mix it, but you're just like folding it like that and just like keep going. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of cool places. What about you, Jay?
I used to tour a lot with bands, and that was a lot of fun because you get to see a little bit of all the major cities.
Yes.
And if you have a day off, it's kind of nice because then you kind of like fart around.
Yeah.
It was a blessing to like get to experience pretty much every city in this country.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, who did you tour with? Tell them who you toured with.
I've toured with Motley Crue, Alice Cooper,
Yeah.
Smashing Pumpkins, Marilyn Manson,
Yeah, dude.
Scott Weiland, R.I.P., Ted Nugent.
Oh yeah.
He's just that crazy uncle that everybody has.
Yeah.
So nice guy though.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I love traveling with you guys.
Yeah, our trips have been so fun too.
But
Our
always a good time.
ghosty trips and stuff, and the movie trip was really fun.
Back to the cookies, woman.
Back to the cookies. All right, next we have our dough all ready. Dough is ready. Look at that. Oh, it smells so good.
Smell that.
Next, we're gonna just chop this chocolate up. More is better. There's no exact one. I usually use a whole chocolate bar and put it in there. And then after I cook the cookie, I'll like place more chocolate where it needs to be. Because I need a bite of chocolate every single bite I have the cookie. If I just have like batter, I get mad. I just don't understand that. But I'd say 2 full big chocolate bars.
Oh, thanks.
Chocolate taste test. All right, get the biggest knife you got. Big.
I kind of look like Michael Myers right now. Jumpsuit on.
Just put his mask on my face.
Thanks for that notes in real time.
That's what I do. A lot of people don't know that either. That's a good question. I like.
Yeah, true story. A lot of stuff isn't me. It's all her.
I give Jay a lot of notes during the video. He does a million things on his own as well.
The more funnier stuff is mainly you.
Yeah, all right. All right. This guy wants a raise right now. I'm just kidding. All right, so I'm just gonna cross-section cut this bad boy. Keep the chunks like a little chunky, you know what I mean? Have I cut myself numerous times doing this? Possibly. And then cut crosswise. Crosswise? Is that a word? Cut it up. There ain't no wrong way to do it. Just get like decent chunks. Then we're gonna get our batter back and we are just gonna throw it in. I'm gonna throw in a whole chocolate bar and see how that looks. Also, if you make these cookies, please tag me on Instagram because I would love to see that. And also, if you're not already eating a sweet treat, go get a sweet treat. Okay, so next we have our baking sheet. Okay, biggest tip, get these silicone mats. They literally cost nothing on Amazon or at Walmart. Silicone mats, they won't stick. They clean super easy. It's just easy. Parchment paper's a bitch. You will not catch me using parchment paper ever in my life. Get yourself an ice cream scoop. Just like a regular, I think it's a inch and a half, around an inch and a half, maybe three in around, I don't know, this big. I have very small hands, depending on how big you want them. I like my cookies really big, so I feel like okay about eating one. Because it's basically 2. So, and then we just go in, we just scoop it up, boom shakalaka, oops. Plant it on the plate or on the thing. See this ratio right now? I don't like that. So what I'm gonna do, boom, add in a little bit more chocolate. That's the trick. I always like to do also, I don't know why, I'm always so paranoid about whether the cookies are gonna bake okay or not. So I do like a tester pan. I'm only gonna do 4 on this one. Usually I do like 6. Boom. Oh my God. Look how blank that is. Disgusting. Boom. Much better. All right, and now we're gonna put these in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. I don't know what your oven's like. All right, it's not my problem. All right, you gotta watch these bitches. Look at them at 8 minutes, see how they're doing. All right, if they're starting to like brown around the edges or get hard, take them the f out. I'm gonna put them in for 9 because I know my oven. Timer 9, start. We'll answer 2 more questions while we're waiting for those cookies to be done, and then I'll show you how to finish them off. I love for Naya asks, when are you getting married? I don't know. That's a weird question. I don't know. Sometime, maybe I already have, I don't know. A lot of questions. Weird question. I'm not gonna answer it. Anyway, Marep_ZGS asks, which hair color do you want to get? I've been red for like over a year now, and it's been weird. And it's been long for a minute, which is strange. I like feel like myself, but I don't. I feel like blonde's coming back around the corner soon. I'm not sure. But if this video gets to 200,000 likes in the next week, I'll go back to short blonde hair. How about that? That's pretty attainable, I think. What's your favorite color of hair, Jay?
On you or myself?
Yeah, sure, either. Have you dyed your hair any weird colors?
Just black. Jet black ones.
Put that picture in.
That's it though for me. For you, the blonde was interesting.
Yeah, I mean blonde's my natural color.
Blonde short. I mean.
Oh, like the pixie cut. Yeah, I changed my hair. It makes me feel better. That's also a depression tip. If you're depressed, just change your. Don't do that. But if you want to, go for it. _con_s_ asks, favorite thing about moving to Texas so far? Obviously, it's being able to be with Caleb all the time now, not having to travel back and forth. That's a giant pain in the ass. But besides that, I don't know. I like live on like a nice acreage now, and I have cows and stuff. I wouldn't have been able to do that in Canada, really. Kevin's chewing on a bone. Yeah, and the people are so nice here. Like the people are really nice in Canada, but like they're next level nice in Texas, like despite what a lot of people think probably. They're really, really nice. Love Texas people. Y'all are great. Y'all got me saying y'all all the time. So I really like the Texas people and their barbecue. The barbecue and the Mexican food here, fire, okay? Never had barbecued Mexican that good before in Canada. It just doesn't exist. So yeah, what's your favorite thing about Texas?
The people is a good one. I was reminded of that the other day at Walmart. Like I live in Los Angeles. People just don't randomly have a conversation with you.
And we'll be back after the cookies are done. The cookies are done. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh wow, look at those cookies. Oh wow. Oh god, it's hot. Oh god, but see how they're just like brown? Not perfect. And if I see any of these little weird birdie bits or whatever, I'll just cut them off. They're canceled. I like perfect round cookies, but these are good. But, okay, this is what I do. This is my little OCD thing that I like to do. I look at the cookies. I like to smooth out the tops of them because that little broiling thing bugs me. Doesn't matter. Don't need to do this. And I add chocolate. This is why we have the extra chocolate here, okay? Where do you think we need extra chocolate here, Jay?
Probably somewhere like right there.
Yep, I agree. I agree. Boom.
Probably somewhere like right there.
Yeah, I agree. Good little guy. Right there.
Probably somewhere right there.
Yep, I'd say both sides. Why
Yeah,
not?
I was just gonna say same with that one.
YOLO. Boom. Extra chocolatey cookie. And now we're gonna take this off very soon. But before we do, because we don't want it to continue to cook, okay, we like, oh, we go with cookies, okay? Salt. You need coarse salt, okay? I'm gonna pour that on now. Just like a little pinch on each cookie, but it'll bring out the flavor a lot, sweet and salty. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, we need a cooling rack. A cooling rack.
That's a cool rack.
Cool rack. Yes, Jay, it's a cool rack.
Gotcha.
Yes, it's a cool rack. Good rack, big rack.
We like
What do we like?
racks.
I usually like to get like a spatula and take them off pretty much immediately after I do that because I don't like them to cook or overcook basically. If you need to leave them on a little bit longer because they're a little flimsy, that's fine. But ideally, transfer. Boom. Oh shit. I need to help it out sometimes. Boom.
You just like that cool rack because it makes that cool noise. I'm up to you.
What about it? Anyway, those are delicious cookies. We'll be back in like, I'd say 10 minutes to cool down, but we're probably gonna wait like 2. Welcome to the stage, Jay. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba. Oh wow. Wow, that's incredible. And he's got talent, which is wild. Pick a cookie, bud. Your choice. I mean, we have a ton of them coming, so
okay.
Go for it. Most chocolatey, delectable one. That's up to you, dude. Yeah.
Is that the one you pointed
No. No. All right, we're gonna do this. I'll do it. Yeah, poll test. Oh, it's still really warm.
Oh my god.
This is a little crumbly. Those are really good. Pretty good. I don't usually toot my own horn. What would you rate these out of 10?
No, they're pretty good. They're like They're pretty good. They're pretty good out of pretty good.
Okay.
So you made these in Canada when we're up in Canada filming a movie. They were good.
Yeah, they weren't the same though.
They weren't these.
I used slightly different ingredients. Yeah, these are so good. Oh, I don't drink like milk, but this makes you want milk. You know, like homo milk.
What'd you just say? Homo milk.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Make these cookies. Let me know if you do. Really good.
Really
if
good.
you don't, hope you enjoyed the video. And this is obviously the best YouTube channel ever. And thank you to Raycon for sponsoring this video. And I'll see your beautiful face in the next video. All right? Bye.